thinking of going further than that because we've got this minuscule audience for this, but the minuscule audience takes 100 different forms. They all want to read Strange Death of Alex Raymond, but they all want to read it for different reasons. A lot of them just want to read it to find out, okay, what happened? And it's like, what happened is actually a very, very small part of what it is that I'm doing and what I've gotten myself into here. But at the same time, it would probably be the easiest thing to communicate. You don't actually have to buy Volume 1. You don't have to buy Volume 2. I'll just tell you what I think happened. And, it's going to require a few digressions, but I can say this is what I'm pretty sure has happened on September 6, 1956. This happened, this happened, this happened, and this happened. All of it extrapolated from the comic art metaphysics that I've been studying. So I'm almost tempted here to just go ahead and blurt it out. If you're one of those spoiler warning people who want to go, no, I don't want to know what Rosebud is. It's like, okay, well, stop listening right now because I'm going to explain to everybody else who are going, yeah, I've always been curious about that. I'm not sure that I would ever want to actually read a book about it or a graphic novel about it. Pretty sure I don't want to read 4 or 5 graphic novels about it. But, yeah, I would like to know, okay, what is the cut to the chase, bottom line, here's what Dave Sims thinks happened, having studied this whole thing for the last 12 years. So I think what I'm going to do is leave that part of it and say, okay, if you want to discuss this on a Multiple Cerebus, and it seems like there's a bunch of people that do want to discuss this, well, there you go. That's one of the things that you can discuss. Like, how comfortable are you with that being in existence, where I just go, okay, shorthand, let's say, takes me about 8 pages, 10 pages to just explain this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens, and this happens, and then the end. Like that. One of the reasons that I would like to do that is because I don't want to tell Carson Grubaugh, okay, you're fired off Strange Death of Alex Raymond. But definitely looking at the pages that he did from my mock-up in Volume 2, it's like, it really doesn't look like Al Williamson, which was the whole idea. Again, back to the beginning of Glamour was I want to do an Al Williamson comic book, and this is the subject matter I want to do, which Al Williamson would never have done. He would be absolutely appalled that I was even thinking of doing The Strange Death of Alex Raymond and saying anything even remotely detrimental about Alex Raymond. But it's not. I'm not really talking about pleasing Al Williamson. I'm talking about doing Al Williamson to the best of my ability, and Carson doing it to the best of his ability. That could only have gone on for so long because Carson is definitely not an Al Williamson fan. Has actually said to me, what is it that you see in Al Williamson? Because I don't see it. It's like he sees do Al Williamson when it would be, well, no, I want to do good photorealism art, and Al Williamson to me isn't good photorealism art. I don't like his stuff. And it's like, well, okay, but you weren't here at the beginning. But I don't want to rule out the possibility of why can't Carson do his Strange Death of Alex Raymond? I mean, Carson definitely has parts of the story that he contributed to and would like to have contributed to far more heavily, particularly the Circe references in Ward Green's writing of Rip Kirby. Like, he's going, this is a major hot button thing. Like, you've got to, you've really got to, I can give you a whole shopping list of where these all are, because he's read all of Rip Kirby getting ready to do Strange Death of Alex Raymond. I think that Carson could do an amazing book about Rip Kirby and Circe and what he sees in it. And that ties into my idea of I don't think I'm going to come anywhere close to getting this done. I mean, I think I could get an outline done that just says, okay, here's what happened, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way through to here. Here's the end. If you don't want to know that stuff, okay, don't look at this. And then at the same time say, okay, here's the different plateaus that I have to get to. The pages that I left off on is this really weird intersection of, again, working from the comic art metaphysics. Alex Raymond always wanted to be really famous, and definitely Alex Raymond always wanted to be in Time magazine and wanted to be in Life magazine, as Milt Caniff was. But Milt Caniff's syndicate wasn't at war with Time Life the way King Feature's syndicate and the Hearst people were always at war with Time Life. So there wasn't a snowball's chance in hell of Alex Raymond ending up in Life magazine. So we have this unexplained aberration in 1948 while Alex Raymond is working on the Bleak Prospect storyline. They actually send a Life magazine photographer to take pictures of him working in bed for an article on people who work in bed, which is